Hi, this is Chris with Redden Marine. Today we're going to make a pirate bracelet in honor of Talk Like a Pirate Day. This knot is actually technically called a Turk's head, and in the old days it was used to wrap posts and tillers and things like that to provide padding, and is also a very nice decorative knot. So it is basically a pattern of over and under, and as you can see, once you've gotten enough passes done, it does make a very attractive knot that is also very useful. So here we are, we're starting with a cylinder that's approximately the size of your wrist. Alright, because you're going to want to be able to slip this on at some point after you're done with it. So here we are, we're going to do a wrap like this, around, and then back over itself. And as you can see, we're now starting to do the over and under structure. So from there, it takes about 12 feet of line, and this is Amsteel silver, Amsteel blue silver colored, and this is the 7/64 size, which is perfect for making these kind of bracelets. So we're going to go under that and off to the side and get through our 12 feet here. Alright, and now we're going to be able to establish one more of those crosses. So now we're going to take the line on my left, we're going to bend it over the line on my right, creating another opportunity for over and under. Alright, so find my loose end. So I'm already going over this one. I want to go under this one and then back over that one, meanwhile keeping my crisscrosses straight. Alright, so there we are, taking the loose end, and we're going to go under this side and then back over that side. So you can kind of see what's starting to form what is kind of sometimes called a Jacob's ladder. Alright, and these number of these crisscrosses that you do determines the sharpness of the final weave. So if you do, say, 5 of these crossovers, you'll get a much more sort of masculine looking bracelet than if you do, say, 4. Alright, so once again, find my loose end, do my under, over, and I'll hold on to my bitter end here. Alright, and then back to where I was, loose end. Oops. You have to keep establishing that over and under structure. So under that one, come on. Sometimes this works better with a popsicle stick. Alright, back to the 12 feet. Alright, at some point, we're going to end up, if we keep doing crisscrosses, we're going to end up right back to where we started with our tail, with our initial tail that we taped to the cylinder. But I'm going to be able to get a couple more crisscrosses out of this. Alright, so boom, boom. Now here we've done the maximum number of crossovers that you can do, because once you chase this around itself 3 or 4 times, the knot gets really puffy. So you want to make sure that you leave yourself enough slack. Now what we've done is we've created all of our crossovers. Now we're ready to hook right back up to our original tail. So we're over on this one, and as you can see, our original tail was under. So now we've actually completed the circuit. Alright, so pull that through. And now we've actually created, this is the entire structure of the knot. So the knot is now completely complete and secure. So now what we want to do is follow parallel to the original strand. Alright, so there's our original tail, and it goes under and over. So we're going to do that with our bitter end here. Under, over, I'm trying to get my hands out of the way here. This is where that little bit of slack in the knot actually comes in pretty handy. All right. Oops. Now the key to this step, and this is kind of the fun part, also if you're going to weave this actually onto someone's wrist permanently, you need to probably put it on the wrist right now, because this is going to get tighter and puffier, and at some point it actually won't be able to fit on the wrist. So that's how I actually did this. I wove most of this on me instead of on the cylinder. But the important thing is that you always stay to the same side. If you'll notice, my new pass is always on this side of my original line. So here we go, staying over, under, over, under. All right, staying on the same side. I'm just going to chase it all the way around 3 times. Okay, so here I've made 3 passes all the way around 3 times, and now I'm back to my original tail. So at this point I can either cut this off and I can super glue it, or I can stitch these ends together. All right, and that would actually secure the bracelet, you know, as one nice piece. If you're doing this on somebody or something, you can hot glue it. Obviously you want to be careful if you're going to hot glue it or super glue it, but what you want to do is, because their skin is actually on the inside, you can do all the stitching and whatever you need to do on the outside, and then you can just flip the whole knot inside out to hide the tails that you just stitched or glued together once the glue is dry. All right, another cool thing about this knot is that if you flatten it and take all of the slack out, it actually makes a really nice coaster. So it's a pretty cool knot. If you did this out of much larger rope, then you could actually make a placemat or a doormat out of it. So this is a really cool knot to know. And like I said, normally you'll see this on the tillers of small sailboats. It acts as a cushion, and it also gives a nice grip on the tiller of the sailboat. So thank you for joining us. Oh, I have a pirate joke for you. What is the pirate's favorite letter of the alphabet? What is it?
R?
Nay, 'tis the C. Thank you. Bye-bye.